The Prodigy, Clarence Brown from Houston, Texas, fighting another highly regarded prospect from this part of the world, Luke Flores. All right, Luke Flores, well-regarded prospect from Mission, Texas, which is about 20 minutes from McAllen. And he'll be fighting Clarence Brown, who was a replacement fighter. There were a lot of injuries leading up to a fight like this. Clarence Brown asked to come in. A lot of guys don't want to get inside the cage with Flores. Brown welcomed it. Brown in the red.
Luke in the black, coming out in the southpaw stance, training out of Team Tijera with Carlos Tijera in his corner, UFC fighter. And Luke Flores, like you said, he's a top prospect in Texas. No one wants to fight him. And as you can hear, he's got a big audience behind us.
He does. Big crowd coming out there. We saw it at the weigh-in as well, although Clarence Brown showing hands with a combination there. Flores with the knee. Didn't make an impact. Sharp left-footed strike catching the shin of Brown.
Well, Clarence Brown had a tough fight in 2019 in September, but he was managed to get the takedown, and he also got back on top, found his way on top, and wound up winning by ground and pound TKO.
This is the first time we've seen a fight go to the ground here in the second fight. Everything's been stand up. Luke Flores side mount, looking to complete the process.
Definitely a great takedown. Love how he's centering his body, his chest, his hips down and grounding himself into the mat. It's going to be very difficult to get back to his feet if you're Clarence Brown.
Top 10 fighter in the state of Texas in the lightweight division is Flores, 8-1.
Clarence Brown is hugging the head and trying to headlock Luke Flores. He needs to let go of the head and get an underhook. Half of his body's already out that side door, but he's trying to lock him down instead of getting an underhook, getting to his side, and getting back to his feet. Not to mention his shorts are coming down.
Yeah, well, he's working on the underhook there. Flores irresistible at this point as he continues to complete the mount.
He has the wrong side underhook. He needs a right underhook, and he's overhooking right now, trying to hold his opponent down, but instead of overhooking, he needs to underhook on his right side.
That right hand,
there it is,
doing a lot of business, but there you see, as you pointed out, Juliana, finally able to control the right arm of Flores, who again is the left-hander.
No, he let go of it. Let go of it again.
He sticks his tongue. These two jawed at the weigh-in, and they're doing it here again.
You know what? And in that fight in September that I saw of his other opponent, he held on to his opponent while he was mounted until the referee stood him up and said, listen, he's not doing anything. He's just holding me here. Let me stand back up. And it wasn't until the ref did that he was able to change his position and get the TKO in round 2. And you can kind of see that he's hoping that happens here as well, but I don't think so. He needs to get his underhook, get to his right left hip, sit on that left hip, dig your right hand underhook, and sneak out the door. You're out. You're out.
There he was. He tried to slip underneath those arms as well, but he goes over the top one more time. 2 minutes to go here in the opening round. Combate Americas, make sure to move over from Fight TV and the pay-per-view. Get your friends over. Have a Saturday night party with Combate Americas as he takes the back and goes for the rear naked choke.
Nicely done by Luke Flores. Took the back, sunk in a rear naked choke, and he's got it.
Yeah, it's there. It's in there now. And the tap. 2 fights, 2 first-round finishes. And Luke Flores, the hype is real, the beard is great, the hair is floppy, and he is now 9-1 as a mixed martial artist. Frustrated watching it because you were waiting for Brown to get out. He never did.
Yeah, no, I was definitely trying to illustrate that he was going to take the back and that he was trying to sink in that rear naked choke. But he did a beautiful job of executing that Mate Leon, and Clarence had no choice but to tap.
Right there, sunk in, perfect. Real good looking fighter. Again, Clarence Brown taking this fight on short notice, and it was offered to other fighters. They did not want to fight Jose Luke Flores. And you can see why.
The red corner sinks in a rear naked choke, forcing his opponent to tap with an official time. At 3 minutes 16 seconds of the opening round, la esquina roja aplica un estrangulamiento mata león obligando a su rival a darse por vencido con un tiempo oficial de 3 minutos 16 segundos del primer asalto. Your winner, by way of submission, el vencedor por sumisión, from Mission, Texas, José Luke